Up first this evening, Dr. Andrew Wheatley, who will be stripped of the energy portfolio at midnight.
News of the change came yesterday evening following a meeting of the cabinet, and as allegations continue to swirl of financial mismanagement and corruption at the state-run oil refinery.
A statement from the Office of the Prime Minister says Dr. Wheatley agreed with Prime Minister Andrew Holness that in the interest of transparency, the energy portfolio be transferred to the Office of the Prime Minister effective tomorrow.
But ahead of those changes, the embattled energy minister had to face the music in Parliament this afternoon.
Dr. Wheatley was grilled by opposition MPs who sought answers to questions tabled in the House a few weeks ago. Here is TVJ's Andrea Chisholm.
Thank you very much, Archie and Doreen. Well, Dr. Wheatley spent his last day as Energy Minister responding to questions from the parliamentary opposition, as you said, about Petrojam. The Q&A session lasted for a little over 2 hours. Now, one of the issues was the dismissal of the former Human Resources Manager and a comparison of the compensation packages. Dr. Wheatley said the previous HR manager was getting over $9.5 million per annum, and the current HR manager over $12.6 million. That includes basic pay, duty and discomfort allowances, as well as traveling.
We now understand that at the Industrial Disputes Tribunal, the company is making offers to settle, and their opening offer is a year's compensation. Now, what was the urgency? Any manager with a drop of the milk of human compassion would not send home somebody on Christmas Eve without a thing. Minister, is it not the toxic environment, the unprofessional environment, the fact that it is cronyism and nepotism dictating who is employed, why we end up with this?
Just for information, prior to 2016, the level of engagement, and you should have this as well, is 40%, and was 40% at Petrojam between the staff and management. As it is now, it is 65%. It is 65%.
Now, that was Member of Parliament for Central Manchester, Peter Bunting, talking to Dr. Wheatley about the former HR manager who he said was highly qualified with first and second degrees being dismissed on Christmas Eve. Now, Dr. Wheatley did not explain what the level of engagement was, but he said in 2016, 20 persons left Petrojam. In 2017, there were 14 persons that left the agency, and so far in 2018, 8 persons have left. And it was for a combination of reasons, including higher paying jobs. Now, another issue was the traveling of the former Petrojam chairman. You will recall the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee was told that the chairman used his own money to buy a ticket to attend a meeting in London, but he didn't show up. He later reimbursed the money to Petrojam.
I'm advised, Mr. Speaker, that justification of the post and the commensurate salaries based on our qualifications, experience and competencies are aligned with the strategic direction of Petrojam.
All right, that was Dr. Wheatley talking about the HR person. We had the incorrect insert there. But needless to say, let us move on to the other issue that has dominated the thing, which was the PAAC, as I told you, about the ticket, and he didn't show up. We also had this query from Member of Parliament for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson.
And he only sought to repay the poor taxpayers of this country $15,000 because the opposition raised it. I assert it was a deliberate attempt by the former chairman it's a ruse to get money and to defraud the people of Jamaica. That's what it was.
And of course, we'll continue to monitor what's happening in Parliament in relation to the Petrojam issue. Doreen, Archie, it's back to you.